Talk and Power, your motorsport and motoring radio show. Now on 88.5 FM, The Valley Comes Alive. And podcasting across iTunes and talkandpower.com.au.
All right, I'm here with Colin and Shane, and they're going to talk us through this magnificent build we're looking at. Correct me if I'm wrong, 200 series Land Cruiser, but there's a lot more to it than just that, correct?
Yeah. Yep, she's actually a 200 series Sahara model, just with a complete custom chassis underneath and big block, power glide and a 9-inch diff underneath, so pretty crazy sort of stuff.
Now, Shane was saying before, it's a 97 Hilux chassis underneath that. So how did you come to that? Like, what did some measurements and...
Yeah, I think what happened was we couldn't find something that made it the wheel length we needed to start with, and that was very close. Once the measurements were taken for that, it was simple as getting a 97 Hilux and stripping it and setting it underneath, and once we could see that it was going to work, we went with it. We took it down to Race on Custom and showed him what we wanted, and he went through it with us and sectioned the chassis and made it what we needed and did a great job. So
I saw that. So Race on Customs, Mike Crossing, very knowledgeable gentleman, been around for a long time. Obviously, when you get him involved, you know you're building something pretty cool.
Yeah, Mike was really good helping us out. He come and saw what we wanted early days and sort of believed our dream on what we wanted to build, and worked with us the whole way to get what we wanted, and there's lots of twos and fros, and delivered what we wanted exactly from what we asked. Yeah, so very impressed with his work.
One of the questions I have, in this day and age, we're seeing a lot of 200 series on the road now. They're very popular. Most of them are going up. This one's come way down. What was the concept when you thought of this? What was your thoughts when you had? Because one thing I will say, none of us in the industry seen this car up until 3 days ago.
Yeah, look, the whole community the part of the community, the people who are into this have kept it very quiet, the people who have seen it coming along or getting built. So very impressed with the secrecy that everyone's kept, because it sort of just makes the whole thing a lot better. We wanted to go with a lower Land Cruiser because no one else had done it. So, and that's we did that with our last skid car and got some really good reactions out of it. And we've decided to do something again that was sort of pretty much no one would even think of. So just to stay something different, you know.
Do you think this will start a trend of some sort?
Tough one. Yeah, tough one. I hope not. I hope mine stands out more than anyone else's. But look, you can do it. It's about impressing people and having fun doing it, enjoying the ride, and you know, we still get a buzz out of it and have done for sort of 15 years of doing this sort of skids, burnouts, driving events and that sort of stuff. So we have a ball.
Now, I heard you're taking it out a bit later on for the smooth cruise.
Yeah, just to be Shane and I today. Yeah, no one else gets in it. We've still got a lot of teething issues to sort out and that sort of stuff. So it'll be my co-pilot here, Shane, and no one else for the meantime. Yeah,
no, fair enough. It's a beautiful looking truck. So interior is of Sahara nature?
Yeah, interior is all standard. One trick little thing is we had to strip it all out and change all the wiring because we obviously couldn't keep it. Sahara's run it off their own computer system. So Colin did all of the wiring himself. We made some trick boards underneath you can't find unless you're going for a big look, and lots and lots of time and hours and fuses and, you know, all that bit, Cole, the electrics of it was pretty hard. Yeah, that was
a fair feat to have everything as far as indicators and brake lights work, and you know, the airbag system, it's all hidden, and all the valves, the dumping, compressors, batteries, starters, everything, kill switches, it just gets massive when you get into it. So there's a whole lot of work in that side of things, ripping out a Sahara interior and then putting back pretty much a custom interior with wiring. So yeah, pretty cool.
That's a good point, because these days body control modules do basically everything, don't they? So when you're pulling the heart of the Sahara out and you're putting in a 540 Merlin, you really got to start from scratch again, don't you? And that is quite a task. I didn't think of that, but that is magnificent. And it looks really factory back there, to be honest.
Yeah. Interior-wise, we had to move the firewall as well, so it made it hard. We had to make new brake pedal brackets and accelerator pedal. And, we put a race pack behind the dash, which is quite snugly hidden behind the existing screen, and some shift lights and things, and keeping the existing shifter with the 2-speed glide was a challenge that Cole accepted, and we both got there in the end. We were to and fro about putting a big billet shifter in it, but it went away from everything we were trying to achieve with keeping this standard. So yeah, pretty proud of the interior.
Guys, I must say it is a beautiful truck, and I know anyone you need to thank along the boot.
Yeah, definitely Lee Fallon from Lethal Industries, massive. He took over where Mike stopped. We'd sort of gotten to the point he didn't want to do too much more. He'd done his bit, and then Lee took over tanks and bits, which was amazing. Then Rowan's sons took over some of the panel work. They were amazing. And then one massive thank, Griffin
Panel and Paint as well. He come through with the paint at the end of the day in the nick of time.
Unreal.
Wheels and tyres, Ryan at Central Tyres.
Oh, you're right, yeah.
It took 12 months of paint to get wheels from America that size. They're all special import, special build. Matty Pennell for source and parts. Everyone in the industry will know who he is. Yeah, a lot of people in the industry we have a lot of respect for just helping us out. Aaron from ADR Engines put the tune in it. Out of nowhere, turns up, nicest bloke in the world. Started this thing up, and just your adrenaline just cranks when people.
Douglas for coming down and getting around it. I mean,
there's so many people in the game that we want to thank. It's hard to remember everyone, but they all know who they are.
Deli Mods, we had so many people in and around it. We were so lucky.
Yeah.
Humble, absolutely humble.
Final drive, the div, tail shaft. There's just so much involved.
Well, I must say, now all those people kept to their word. They kept it secret. Our co-host is Gonzo, and he's never mentioned it on the show once. So I'll have to chip him.
So he's been on phone to us the last 10 times the last couple of days.
Yeah.
He's pulled us out of the mud. Thanks, Gons.
Well, guys, I must say it's a magnificent vehicle. All the best for Motorvation 35. And look, thanks for bringing it down here. It's a magnificent vehicle. You've done really well, and I'm sure it'll do well here this weekend. Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming on the podcast.
Thanks very much.
Talk and Power, your motorsport and motoring radio show. Now on 88.5 FM, The Valley Comes Alive. And podcasting across iTunes and talkandpower.com.au.